Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today I am going to show you how to beat the EZA event for the LR Goku and Frieza. Now the first thing I want to say is this, you're going to need premium units to do this. It is quite difficult. If you just started during the anniversary or have a very limited roster, do not expect to be able to just jump in and beat this. It cannot be done with any box. You do need to have certain units to beat this. The other thing is if you just started and you're like a mega whale and you summon for everything and power it up, then yes, you probably could do it, but most new players probably aren't going to be able to touch this. Now, when you go into any EZA, it's really important you guys look at battle info, because your typing and your category are very, very important for these. Many of these EZAs, certain typings they'll actually do reduced damage, and some of them take reduced damage when you get attacked, so it's really important to know that. So for this event, you can use any typing and still they're not affected by damage reduction, which is good because that means you're a little bit more flexible. But the most important component to your team building is Universe Survival Saga, because they're the only type that is effective when defending. Any unit, even if you have type advantage, if they are not Universal Survival Saga, they're going to get one shot. And normal attacks will do 100 or 200k plus. So you have to have all Universal Survival Saga. That's pretty much a requirement. Unless you have a non-Universal Survival Saga that's going to like guarantee dodge, you have to have Universal Survival Saga, okay? Legendary power in LR EZAs is also a big component because they do boosted damage. It's not required to have all legendary power on your team or anything like that. Non-legendary power units will still do a lot of damage if they are good units and if they're the right typing, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop in and try to defeat level 10. So far, with the team I'm using, I have not been defeated. But it has come close a couple times. It is very, very difficult, and it's going to come down to RNG. So I'm going to hop in. I'm going to talk about my team build, and I'm going to talk about some alternates, okay? So my team build is I'm using Vegeta's Powerful Comeback and Rep 7 team. Pretty much the whole team is representatives of Universe 7 or Powerful Comeback. So everyone's Rep 7 except for Jiren, but he's Powerful Comeback, so we can put him in. And then Caulifla isn't on either, but it doesn't matter because she has automatic dodge. Basically, for team building, I would say this Vegeta is pretty much a must, and this UI Goku is almost a must. Now, you could use LR STR UI Goku because he does dodge and he might do more damage in some situations because he's got legendary power, but this guy to me has just been an invaluable asset. He defends very well because he has type advantage, and he has that transformation where he'll auto dodge for you for a turn. So to me, this guy's almost a must, and he has to be EZA'd, otherwise he won't do very well in here. The Jiren, I think, is a really solid option. He is tech typing, but he does a lot of damage, and he defends okay. And then this Frieza, he's definitely not required by any means, but he stacks defense. He can get hit really hard early on, and he can take a lot of damage on a super and get you killed. But trust me, with the options you have, you can't run a full int team. There's not enough. So like you've got to run some non-int units, and I think this Frieza is a really good one because he does stack defense. As long as you don't let him get hit before he attacks, he'll probably be okay. Now this one's kind of an interesting one. So I have been running with this AGL UI Goku. I was using the LR Goku and Frieza non-EZA'd in this slot, but when I got to the later stages, he was just taking way too much damage. Like, I couldn't take the amount of damage he was taking, so he was just a defensive liability. So putting this guy in seems crazy because he's type disadvantage, and other than this guy, you really can't go type disadvantage in here, but his dodge chance is so high, you can rely on it as long as our RNG doesn't go against you. If this guy gets super attacked once and he doesn't dodge it, you're probably going to die. The other reason why this guy's an okay option, he actually still does really good damage because he has a 50% chance to crit built in, and if he does additionals, they're guaranteed crit. So he actually does really, really good damage because he's LR and Universal Survival Saga. So putting this guy in here is your only AGL exception. Another really good option is a character I don't have. If you have either of the LRs from the Legendary Summon banner, so it's the Android 17 of Frieza or the Team Universe 7, which is an int Android 17 when you pull them, that int Android 17 is a must run if you have them. I do not have them, so I don't have the option to run them. Some other ways you could run this team is you could run Jiren as the leader, just as a generic Universal Survival Saga. If you need to run other Universal Survival Saga units, like you could run him, and then you could have like the Topo and Pride Trooper unit that's int. They would probably be okay in here. It's just up to you. But this Vegeta, the reason why it's great running his team is because then you can bring a friend Vegeta, and honestly, this Vegeta is like the MVP of the event. Not to mention, he also has Revival Mechanic, and plus this UI Goku has Revival Mechanic as well, although you're probably not going to get his off because you have to get hit 3 times to be able to use it, and if he takes 3 hits, even with normals, you're going to take a ton of damage. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm just going to hop in with this team. This team's done really well for me so far, so I should be okay here. So you don't have to have my team for Betum, right? Like, there are actual better versions than my team. Like I said, if you have that Team Universe 7, they would be great. But you can't, there aren't like a ton of other options for some of these slots. Like, you've got to have pretty full premium teams to do this. Alright, so on this turn, there's a couple ways I can go about it. I could put UI in the front and hope he dodges them all, but that's a lot of attacks. I'm going to put Vegeta in the front. It's actually okay to put Vegeta in front of a lot of attacks, and I do recommend doing that early because he needs to get hit 7 times to get his revival, and if you can have the revival active, that's going to be a safety net for you. Now, the part I'm not sure about is if I want my UI Goku to risk getting hit one of those 3. Or put him on the end. Frieza would take a lot of damage too, but he's going to stack defense. I think I'm going to risk it with UI just because he links so good with Vegeta and I want to deal out the damage. So we'll just risk it here. RNG is going to play a role because when you look at this team, if all of the super attacks come at the Vegetas or the Int UI Goku, like, you're going to be safe. Like, they all defend very, very well. But if he supers, like, in this AGL Goku gets hit or any of the other units get hit more than once, you're probably going to die. So there is RNG. It's kind of like the God event. It's very difficult, and RNG is going to, have to be on your side here. So, okay, I'm okay with this. He does like the super right away in slot 1. Vegeta will only take, I'm guessing, like 50k. Okay, 93. So on this last stage, he did beef up quite a bit, because on the stage before, Vegeta took one of those and it was only like 50k. But this Vegeta is suitable defensively and has type advantage. Now, if it were a non-Universal Survival Saga unit, he literally would have taken like 500k damage. Like, you cannot put a non-Universal Survival Saga unit in here. It does not matter what typing they are. They're just going to get crushed. So, unless they're like a high dodge unit and you want to risk it for the biscuit, then go ahead, Alright, so Goku here, he is doing this, he should crit here, I think. Let's see. Yep, okay, so you can see the crit does really good damage. Yeah, when he gets these additionals, these are all guaranteed crits. So UI Goku's going to do just fine here. We'll see if he gets hit, how much is he going to take from a normal. It's going to be a lot. 43k actually isn't terrible for type disadvantage, to be honest. So yeah, AGL UI Goku is actually a fine option in here. It is unfortunate he didn't dodge them all, but that's okay. Because if he does happen to sneak in and get hit, a couple more times, then we're okay. Alright. So let's see here. You saw Jiren there. He took 60k from a normal. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy's tough, man. I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, I think Vegeta will defend a little bit better than UI here, so we're going to do that. We're going to try to grab as many same type orbs as we can to heal up. Vegeta, yeah, I guess we'll just grab the 7 strength. I wish those were int, but that's okay. And then Jiren's just going to have to grab, I really wish I could save the int for next turn, but I kind of want to, I need to get the super attack with Jiren. Yeah, Jiren could definitely take a lot of damage here. We'll see what happens. Oh, and sorry, that was Frieza on the last 2, not Jiren. I think I said Jiren. So Frieza took like 60k from a normal, which actually isn't that surprising, but he is going to keep stacking, and that number's going to go down. But if that Frieza got supered, we probably would have been done. Alright. I'm hoping if he's going to super, he does it on Vegeta here. We definitely can, like, he can tank it really, really well. The reason why, like, the LR Vegeta and then the Team Universe 7 are, like, the best options in here is because they literally have everything going for them. They're Universal Survival Saga, Legendary Power, and Type Advantage. So they've got, like, the triple threat. That's what you really need in here. And there aren't, I think those are the only 2 units that are going to fulfill all of those. So, yeah, you definitely want to have them. If you have them, definitely run them. I wouldn't say, like, to summon for the LRs just to do this event. It's probably not worth it. Now, here I do have some interesting choices, right? I I could put, so Caulifla here's the obvious choice because she's going to guarantee dodge all of that, right? But then I've got to throw either Vegeta or Goku off rotation. If I leave Caulifla in the front, then I'm probably going to want to put Vegeta here, and then he's going to be off rotation, which I don't want. So what I think I'm going to do is, I think this is actually a perfect setup like this. The reason why is Vegeta's not going to get us killed. He will tank just fine, and he's going to take hits to build up the revive mechanic. Caulifla is going to guarantee those 2 dodges on the end, and Goku here is safe of getting hit, and he's going to do a lot of damage, and we're keeping our link set up. So to me, this is going to be ideal. I think I'm going to try and drop, I hope the 2 blues drop. I'm trying to find, I think if I do this, the purple's going to drop in. If I can get the 2 blues to drop here. No, I think that purple is going to drop in no matter what. So we'll just grab the 1. And then I guess Caulifla's going to grab those. It's not going to heal much because Caulifla's not on the team. So she's getting like no stats. Okay, this is fine. I mean, it would have been nice to block that with Caulifla, but this should be like probably 90k like it was the first turn. Yep, 93k. But now he's going to get hit a whole bunch. And the other Vegeta should be really close too, but we might have revive mechanics set up the next time these guys come around, which we definitely might need. We'll see. The other thing that makes this very hard is you can't use items, right? So like not being able to even have 1 item makes it incredibly, incredibly difficult. Alright, so here goes AGLUI Goku. He's not at risk of getting hurt, and then the more, and then these additionals are great because they're all crit, so he's going to do a lot of damage. So this AGLUI is actually a decent option. Alright, and then we're safe here because Caulifla can't get touched. He already supered this turn, so yeah. Hopefully next turn he'll give us a break from supers, and this is why Int UI Goku's so great, because now he's got a 100% chance to dodge. So I can put him in the most dangerous spot, and we're not going to take any damage. Frieza's the one I'm worried about, but this worked out perfect because Frieza can go on the end, he won't get hit. Vegeta's going to tank, Goku's going to take everything up front. I think we got this. We'll let Goku grab this. It's kind of crazy, but Frieza's got almost 200k defense, and I think I could do like a bigger attack with Vegeta, but I think I want the healing just to be safe. So I'm going to let Vegeta only grab 1. And Frieza's going to give us some nice healing here because he's got 200k defense. Let's see how much we heal up. Oh yeah, we got like 70k from that, so that was definitely worth it. We definitely won't kill him this turn, but we can definitely take down a lot of damage. This Int UI, by the way, like you guys got to get this EZA done if you can. It's kind of like this event where if you got a fresh account, you're not going to be able to get it done. But just build up your account and do your best. I do have a tutorial on how to beat the Int UI just like I'm doing for this one. But that Int UI is a fantastic unit. If you've been pulling on the banners, odds are you did pull him at least once. Yeah, he's a fantastic character. Yeah, we're safe from damage here. We're all good. Vegeta, even on a super, is going to be fine here. Good, and then Frieza is going to get a free stack. So if he happens to show up again, which I don't think he will, we're going to be done by the time he shows up. But Frieza will have more defense and be less at risk of killing us here. Okay. This is a tough turn because we got a lot going on, but here's the other thing that's great. By the time I use both of their active skills, I think we are going to have them really close to dead, and I think Vegeta's going to finish it in slot 1. So I think we're okay here. And Goku's going to guarantee get an attack in, so yeah, I think this is going to be done. We'll just let these active skills go through. You know, Vegeta's going to rip that shirt off. He's going to get serious. Okay, and then Goku, here's the thing, Goku's now, his probably won't crit, so this might not do a lot of damage. I do have a little bit of crit in him, so if this crits, that would be great. This UI Goku, when you build him, I do recommend going all additional because he has built-in crit, but the only issue is if you do that, it's very rare that he'll crit on this attack here, because this goes off of his base crit. Oh, we got it! Wow! Because my UI Goku doesn't have that much crit, right? Oh, he's got 11. I guess I gave him a little bit. So, yeah, that's good. And then, yeah, this is done. Vegeta's going to finish him. Frieza can super if he wants. Does not matter. He cannot dodge. We're going to get a little bit of healing. Yeah, we're good. Yep. Oh, and Vegeta decided to dodge anyway. So, and this should be the finishing blow. And, yep, get out of here. You're done. Okay. So anyways, guys, that is how you beat it. It's very, very difficult. You have very limited options. Like I said, it's kind of, you got to have premier units. You got to have a beefy account to do it, or like all the newest units, you have to have whaled on the event, right? A little bit to get it. So anyways, let me know if you guys have any questions. If you want me to look at your box, or if you want to tell me your units and know if it's possible for you to beat it. But I'm going to say this: you have to have pretty much most of what I showed you here, and you could maybe get away with a few substitutes, but it's going to be tricky. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you all in the next one.